Hey guys, Adepticon 2013. Thoughts, recaps, journalizations, how I feel, ramble. This is basically a little chain set up by Mario from Voices of Mars for the WGC producers and group members who went to Adepticon and who missed out not going, because there'll be another set of chains sponsored by Spud of people who didn't get a chance to go, and their thoughts on what happened while we were gone. And this is for the part of the chain is for the people who went. So this is set up by Mario, like I said, and there's been a couple other videos in front of this one. Mario's, Oasis Rising, Michelle, Eric, Engineer Jeff, who linked me to here, which will be a little annotation floating around here. I don't know where it's going to go because I've never set an annotation before, so if it appears straight over my face or in the bottom left corner, upper right corner, or wherever, just click on that. It'll take you to Jeff's channel, which will show his little ramble, and I'll let him cover most of the videos for this trip, since he basically had a better video camera. I took a point and click, which it's sitting over there somewhere, but it does videos, but I just didn't really be in a video mood. Basically, I like just taking some pics and hanging out. So Jeff got most of our video footage, and they're on his channel, just long, weird, funny videos of us doing general stupid stuff, as teenagers would do, which for us, it brought back the kid in all of us, especially me and Jeff. Me and Jeff were just giddy the whole time, like little teenage schoolgirls. But Jeff was fun. He's probably one of the highlights of the whole trip, was just being with Jeff, Engineer Jeff. I got to meet his wife and one of his boys, so that was great. Nice meeting them, but that wasn't part of the actual Gen Con. That was part of the trip, though. And like I say, we missed out a little bit. We wanted to take a little mini Spud on a stick, but he jumped out somewhere along the road and got blew away in the Chicago breeze somewhere. So there's a little mini Spud in Chicago, or somewhere between Dayton, Ohio, and Columbus, just floating around looking for chicken scraps. But so if you see a little mini Spud on a stick and you're in the United States, if you find him, send him back to Jeff so that we can keep him in remembrance. But I don't have much hope of anybody finding a little Spud on a stick. Other than that, we just, like I say, for me, not being a gamer anymore, this is sort of my social outlet. Was been through YouTube here for the last 3 years, and it's great being on YouTube, getting comments and stuff like that from you guys, but it's all pretty much game related and general wise. Though like a lot of you posters that post on my post comments, I feel like if I could put a face to you, it would be great. And I feel I know some of you, like Jedi Jim, I'm going to make a trip to Gen Con just to meet you, dude. Trainaholic, who was the first time I've ever actually got to sit down and talk with Trainaholic, was here at Gen Con. And met his wife Sue. She's a very nice little lady. Train, if you watch this, give Sue a hug for me until I say hello. Or Sue, if you watch this, hug that big hairy dude. Tell your fan says hi. And but Train, when we get to Gen, you're definitely hooking me up with Jedi Jim. Jim, I definitely got to get a picture with you. I want to put a face and keep a face that I can recognize with your name when I see a comment. If you don't want me to post it on the internet, dude, it will be between us. But because I know you don't really want to have your face on the internet, because through your vid you've always just shown camera down But you know, like I say, that'll be our thing. If you decide you don't mind, I'm gonna definitely put your face on the internet. But if you don't want it, we're good with that. I just want one for myself. But Gen Con, we're hooking up, which is the next convention after this one. Hopefully with the rest of the WGC, which would get. I'm not sure if Eric and Jay will make it, but if you guys do, it'll be great. And Eric and Jay, you two surprised me. I figured Jay would be more flamboyant and outgoing and jumping around and stuff. He was actually kind of quiet, which surprised me, but still very cool. Eric, I knew he was going to be kind of, soft-spoken and quiet a little bit, which I sort of expected. But you definitely, definitely like meeting with you two. It was very cool. Definitely look forward to the next one. And this also got to meet my friend in real life. I talk with Salso on chat virtually daily. Celsork, I think is the way you pronounce his name. Actually, I'm always calling him Salso. But he's got a YouTube channel. He's a very humble painter. He's great, but he's very humble about it, which I always thought that was cool with you, dude. That's one of the cool parts about you is your humbleness in the painting. Though that you do great paint jobs, and I think people that I would just dream to know. Very nice meeting, with him, and getting to meet Damon, and actually sitting down and talking with you. That was cool. David Pease, dude, we got to get you some videos up. You could be an internet star because you got a quirky sense of humor that I think people really like. And it was definitely great hanging out with you again. Me and him hung out before at Games Days, but you're a busy man, I know, but you get a chance, get you some videos up. You'd be another video star. Meeting with the ladies. Oh yes, the WGC ladies. I haven't got a chance to really meet Sarah yet, which will be it's a goal. We'll put it that way. Meeting Sarah is like Meeting Sarah is like a future goal. One of these days. But I've met the other ones through Gen Con. Or through Adepticon. I keep messing that up. I keep thinking forward, but through Adept. And meeting with Miranda and Joey and Michelle. Great girls. Surprised with, kind of wasn't sure how I was going to get along with Joey. I figured, she's sort of the queen bee WGC girl, but definitely a nice girl. So really appreciated meeting her. Miranda, you're sort of like our runway model for us. You're a gamer. Thumbs up to you, girl. Be nice. Congrats on getting in the tournament. That for, like you said, it's your first big tournament. Congrats on getting in there and showing you knew how to play. Good girl. And little Michelle. She's a sweetheart. But coming away with 2 crystal brushes in a fantasy category, no less, which is a pretty wide category. And to score two brushes in that, definitely big props to you, girl. Good job. Meeting with Mario for the set and actually seeing you outside the screen. Dude, thanks for jumping in there, taking some charge and showing some initiative. Really appreciate it, guy. Thank you very much. Of course, Les, being Les are buds. We've been buds for a while. Doing their little Gen Con or Games Day stuff and hanging out and things like that. So, It was old hat. Yeah, I make this super painter, and yeah, he's just another dude. He's no big deal. Les, you're the man. You know it. See what else we're going to talk about. We got the guess what, guys? Check it out. See one of these things? I've been building figures for 30 years. This is my first one. It's the deluxe. It's got little attachments and all kind of things. But I finally got me a palm vise. Or what are these things called? Where you drill stuff with? I don't know what they're called, but I finally got one. The little calluses on my fingers are rubbed down to nothing, so I've been drilling with my fingers for years. So now I've got one. It stays on my desk right around. So that's a big Adepticon buy. This is the prize of my Adepticon box. And but you know, like I say, just a quick recap. I'm rambling. I've been going on here for a while, but overview. Adepticon 2013. I keep saying great because that's what it was. It was great. Will I go again? Most certainly. Adepticon 2014 is already in pre-production, ready to go. Next convention, we're back to Gen Con again. And at least one day, hopefully for the whole time. But definitely for one day, so keep an eye out for me, terrain. When you see me coming, point me towards Jedi. You'll be set. Other than that, recap. This ends my Adepticon footage. You won't hear me speak about Adepticon again. At least not till next year. But I'm going to pass the chain now. This chain is going to continue with Adam at tabletop. Oh, okay. Can't read my own writing. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. That's why I don't script stuff. There'll be an annotation pop up here in a second, if it hasn't already popped up, that'll say Tabletop Minions. I'm continuing the chain on with Tabletop Minions Adam. Adam has been around this little business for a while, I'm thinking. If you get over there and you look at him and you're a fan of Beasts of War, you might notice him as the U.S. correspondent for Beasts of War. But he sort of broke out on his own. He's now, like I say, Tabletop Minions. So go see what Adam has to think about it. He's an interesting man. Go give him a look. And thanks for sticking through to the end, guys. I know it was a ramble, but hey, old man, nobody hanging out with, I've got a ramble. Bye, guys.